Hi everyone, this is Healing Stories and I am Georgia Koliopoulou. In this recording, I'm going to talk about our multidimensional being. Many times we just have a perspective of ourselves as one of our labels, one of the labels that we have taken from our family, from our environment of education, or from our job. And we start having this perspective that we are, for example, we are the doctor, or the artist, or the mother, the father. And this creates a whole attitude, a whole set of emotions, behavior, actions, habits. And when we just a little bit go in a dimension a little bit far from this idea, we feel uncomfortable. We feel that we are not who we were supposed to be. And we start asking more from ourselves to be more committed, to be more focused, to do this, to do that. And we feel overwhelmed, anxious, stressed, because we have to perform well on this role. And this label that we have taken of this role, and we have to do it well. And if we feel that we do not actually work in our best efforts around this perspective, then we start feeling that we are not enough, we're not good enough. We feel even more stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. And this creates a whole a mountain of emotions that we feel that we cannot deal with it sometimes. So at this moment, I would like to bring a new idea and a new paradigm, if you want to say it that way, that we are not just one or even few of our roles in life. We are who we are, and we are multidimensional. We're not just one thing. We are a unity of so many different things. And all these are all created and built and constructed around a very strong column of values. It's like in a human, we have the columna vertebralis, and this is this basic structure and support of standing and of moving. So imagine if we could realize that we are not just one thing, and we have a basic corpus of values, that this is the part that we want to enhance. We do not want it to change. We want it to be even stronger, and this is our main support, the main core of who we really are. But while we start to explore all that multidimensional parts of us, of all that multidimensional versions of ourselves, then something else happens. We start to feel that we are lighter, that we start giving the chance to ourselves to explore and other parts of our being. For example, if we always loved to sing, and there was a period of our life that we stopped to sing, without any particular reason. Maybe we felt that we grew up, or we had to be more serious, or whatever. Or we didn't feel like it. If we just tap on that version of ourselves again, but not as we used to be, as we are now, and to tap it and try to see what might happen if I start expressing myself again through singing, but on the version that I feel I am this moment, and start exploring this new me through singing. It is amazing that this might open a door to another world, another dimension, full of new opportunities. This does not mean that this person might become a singer. Sometimes, yes, it could be a possibility also, but that's not the point. The point is to let ourselves explore this need, this part of us that feels free through singing or dancing or whatever it is. I'll give another example. If we always loved nature, and there are some fantastic memories in our life that we had been in excursions and hiking and a lot of traveling in fantastic places in nature, and we have wonderful memories. But if we feel that we don't live that now, this moment, and it is far in the past, in our childhood with our family, or when we were students, and then there is a great gap. If we feel like being in nature, and we feel that when we are in nature, we feel complete, whole, we feel that it opens other dimensions, and it let us grow our spirituality or our stamina, and we feel stronger and we feel more empowered, then we should just decide to do it. There are so many ways. Just give a chance to ourselves to start again and tap into this part of ourselves, this need that is connected with a part of ourselves that needs to fulfill through this path. So if we start tapping in all these different versions and dimensions, then something fantastic starts happening. Here and now, we're just listening to our needs. We're just listening to this part in us that wants to go forth, that wants to be there and say, hello, I'm also here. Okay, you forgot me for a while, but I am here. Can you please listen to me? I might help you get better. I might help you get healed. I might help you be less overwhelmed, or even just feel calm and feel that you are you here now, and you live this moment. You are this moment. So this perspective of us as multidimensional beings give us the opportunity to realize that we are the creators of our lives. Every day, each and every day, we can write and rewrite the story of our life. The script can keep our core values, but then all the other parts can be rewritten every day. When the state that we are in right now, this moment, is not what we want, if we don't feel well on that state, then we just can't change it. We can move our feet and stand up and move forward, on the sides, backwards, just to feel free that we can move and change that state. We do not have to stay there forever. If we don't feel well and keep being on that state, what will this make? What will this bring? More frustration, more illnesses, more vulnerability, being overwhelmed, being overstressed, and all that. Why staying there? We just have to touch in our inner environment, just tap on that possibility that we do not have to stay there forever. We can change that. And it's not about the others, the people around us, our employer, our husband, our wife, our friend, our family. No, it's just about us. It's dependent on the relation with ourselves. This relationship is the basis of all our relationships. If we are in a state of mind and an emotional state and an energy state, and our body and our energy and everything is in a state that we are not well there, is it possible that all our life will be fine? No. And even if it is, it won't be for long. We will push it and keep it for a while, and then what? We'll get sick. That's the easiest. Or we will start seeing that things don't work out in one of our fields of interest. Is it our relationships? Is it our job? Is it whatever it is? We have to realize that when we just get connected with that idea that we are multidimensional, then we can start concentrating on the things and persons that give value to our life. Then we can try to reprogram our choices, our attitude, our thoughts, our emotions, and all that to be the ones that give value to our life. Then we start creating the path step by step, and then we start creating a stairway to the fulfillment of our dreams, to the person that we really are, the person that we imagine and want to become, but we are just putting these shoes on of this person. We're just wearing the clothes of this person. We're just wearing the attitude of this person. What would I do with that perspective? What would I decide with that perspective? What would that multidimensional me guide me to do? What support would that multidimensional being give me? What advice? And then we will start realizing that it's not that difficult. And all the things that we have struggled to manage to do, it was necessary to do it that way because that was all we knew. But when we start realizing in another level all this theater of creation, and that we are the scriptwriter, the director, and the actor at the same time, then we start to create the life of our dreams. But first, we have to let ourselves dream. We have to dare to dream. And then step by step, take the effort and give this breathing, this flow, connect to that flow to make things come in another easier way, in a movement, in a flow. And when this starts, then step by step, we start moving in a lighter way, not so heavy, not so overwhelmed. It's a completely different attitude, but it's based on this idea, this state of body, mind and soul, this state that we have to build. Maybe this is the hard part, but when we start feeling that in our bones, in our cells, then everything is different. In the past, I also could just understand that in a way, but I wasn't ready to feel it. It takes time, different for each and every one of us. Sometimes we touch that level, that multidimensional idea, and things come in an easier way. But it's hard for us to believe that this might be happening. And then we go back to what we have learned. All that idea of hard work. I don't say that everything is easy in a flow, it's just that. But yes, this is also a perspective. It can also be that way. And when it comes, we have to be ready to let it be that way. To have the chance to enjoy this also. Because yes, there are hard times in life. And there are times that we really have to do the hard working. But it's not just that. It's not that belief that everything has to be that way, only with hard working. No. It is this, it is that, and there are also many other multidimensional perspectives. So a way to get in contact with that idea is to start getting in touch with the archetypes. This helps us to realize how life is multidimensional. Why in the mythology of all ancient civilizations there are so many different gods with so many different qualities and symbols and stories? This is just because this is one of the ways for the spirit of human to remember, to recall, to realize who we really are. And all that is not just stories for little children. It is stories for humans to realize who we are, why we are here, where are we coming from, and where can we go. So this is a tap on the philosophical view, the philosopher, the archetype of the philosopher inside of us. But we are also a mystic, we are also a priest or priestess, we are also warriors. And depending on what we need at this moment in our life, and it doesn't necessarily need to be one of these roles, one of these archetypes. We just have to see, at this moment in my life, what do I need most? Honestly, is it the lover? Is it the warrior? Is it the script writer? Is it whatever it is? Is it the scribe from ancient Egypt? Whatever it is, if we start connecting with those ideas, then we can recreate ourselves. We are starting to become a creator, a mirror of the qualities and the spirituality and the light that is inside of us. We start to mirror heaven. We start to mirror a God perspective. Does this sound unfamiliar? Does this sound familiar? It's okay, whatever it is. We are multidimensional. And as far as we realize that, we can tap into any of these realities and bring it forth and become who we really are with our values. And we start finding our purpose in life. For some people, it isn't necessary our purpose to be something fantastic and great. It can be simple as it is, to live our human life modest, being creative, being a good parent, being a good whatever we are, a doctor, a craft maker, an architect, a teacher, whatever it is, an artist. We have to realize that we are not just one thing. This is impossible. Why do we put ourselves in that cell? Why? There is not necessary. That is not necessary to do. And this is becoming sometimes even something like a prison that we get in there, and we have to do that, and we have to follow this path. We are always free to change all that, to change everything. But we can always keep our core values. And as we start realizing that our virtues are the ways to become who we really are, and that is the way to get over the past, that is the way to change our habits, that is the way to be a better person. So open your perspective. Open your perspective to that multidimensional being that you are. And from that state, create again the way, more smoothly, not so hard, following the flow. And as I said, it took me long to feel what this means. Not to understand. I could understand, but I wasn't ready to feel it, to let my cells and emotions feel what it means. But when you get to that moment, that you can really feel it, then this is the moment that every dream can come true. Be aware what you dream, but do not worry. Be brave and bold to dream, and make your dreams come true. To each and every part of you, each and every dimension of you that needs to come forth, every bright quality, every creative quality, all the good parts in you that were in a state of sleeping, waiting, let it come out, let it come forth. Be who you really are. So this could be the healer in you, the artist in you, the warrior. You might start martial arts. You might think, oh, I'm very old. No, you are never too old to dream. You are never too old to create the life that you dream. And the same, you are never too young to do it also. So, let this come true. Do not hesitate to become the person that you really are. The person that you always dreamed to be. We are wondering about time. Does time exist or not? Will our time be long enough or will it be short? Is time eternal? Whatever it is, start doing now. What is the thing that you want to do? Just start now and see what is that I can do now, this moment. Okay, I cannot just bring into fulfillment my dream just in one moment. I have to create the steps, but when I create step by step the movements, then voila, there is the moment that this becomes in fulfillment. This is true, and I can live that. So let your spiritual self guide you. Let your warrior give you the strength you need to overcome any obstacle. And the moments that you can't, and you feel that you cannot do any movement, then connect with the priest, the priestess, the philosopher. connect with the other part that could help you be more patient, to help you realize other things, see things in a different way. Then this will help you when you can't overcome something to bear this for a while. And when you feel strong enough to connect with those other dimensions of you that will help you get over it, then do it. Just move. Stand up and move forward. Or in any other way you want to go. Just feel free that you're not rooted there to leave that in the roots. You can move. So take your feet and move on. There are moments that you need to connect with the dreamer or the artist to help you start dreaming again, because you forgot how to do it, because you just were thinking that I have to do this, I have to do that, and all this created your life, and then you forgot that life is also joy and happiness. And yes, we owe this to life, to God, to be happy. It's not just crying and being sorry and being overwhelmed. Yes, we can feel that also. How can we not cry when we see all this happening in our earth, in our brothers and sisters, humans? All the kingdoms, animals, plants, and humans, and nature. Yes, we could cry all day, but we could also be happy all day when we see the sky, the birds singing, flying up the sky, the clouds, the colors in the sky, the colors of a flower. How can we not be moved and touched by that? We could cry and smile at the same time. How can we not fall in love with life, with ourselves, with others? So open your mind on that multidimensional perspective and try to express yourself through the archetypes. Try to realize how all that could work, all that multidimensional you. How would that multidimensional you guide you on your next steps to be who you really are, who you were always meant to be, and then let yourself bring your truth and light into this world. We all need that, to bring that and share it with each other. This is what I am also doing this moment, sharing this idea to help more people realize that and become the best version of themselves, as I also try to do each and every day. And I'm sharing this with you with all my heart, with love, light and consciousness. Let us all be lighter, brighter, and share our light and share our values and our virtues with the world. Yes, then the world could become a better place. Hope you liked this idea. Hope you start putting an effort to working on it a while. And if you need some advice or book a call or try to see how could you work on that level in a transformative healing way, then I could be your guide if you like, but you could also try on your own. It's okay, you're free. I just share this idea, and if you like or you need to have guidance, yes, then again, I'm here to help. So this is Healing Stories. If you like this video, please give us a like, follow, share, and we'll be happy to share more ideas with you like this. Be all well. This is Healing Stories, and I am Georgia Koliopoulou, MD.